Ye are the salt of the earth. But if the salt has lost its savour, wherewith shall it be salted? It is henceforth good for nothing, but to be cast out, and to be trodden under the foot of men. Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on a hill cannot be hid. Neither do men light a candle, and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, and give it light unto all that are in the house. Let your light so shine before men, that they may see your good works, and glorify your Father which is in heaven. Hi, welcome to Wholeheartedly for the Lord Bible Journaling with Sherry. Today's process video will be in my Illustrated Faith Bible. I am using the Salt of the Earth kit from PrintPraySlay shop, and I pulled this out. I have some other kits from various shops that I'll be working on, and you'll see upcoming videos of those shops as well. But I pulled this out, and the scripture really ministered to me in Matthew chapter 5, and I won't reinvent the wheel. Many of us have heard sermons and read about salt being salt of the earth and salt and light, and the properties of salt, and why salt was used in this scripture to illustrate us as believers, and why light was used, and all those beautiful, beautiful things that we hold on to dearly. And then something just stuck out with me and really ministered to me, and that was prior to the 13th verse. Jesus was still, of course, on the Sermon of the Mount, and he was speaking to his disciples about the Beatitudes and what it is to be blessed. And it just made me think that toward the end, when Jesus was talking about persecution and people will separate their company from you, and they will say all manner of evil against us for his name's sake. And so a lot of those things can be disheartening at times, because it still hurts. You're still human when those things happen. So it's as if Jesus was telling his disciples, when these things happen, remember that you are blessed and you are happy, and these things are occurring because of who you are in me. And don't allow these circumstances and these treatments and how you are perceived to diminish the light that I've given you, to make you lose that flavor and savor that I've given you as my child. We have a special oomph about us that's different from the world, and that's definitely a blessing. Correction, we don't have a special oomph. We have a different kind of spirit, a spirit that is from the Holy God. So to you, my brothers and sisters out there, continue to be that salt and light no matter what is happening. Continue to make a difference in this world, in your church, in your community, in your family, and be that light and salt that gives a different perspective, a fresh seasoning to life's circumstances, that people will just stop and say, wow, how did you come up with that type of thinking? And we know that it comes from scripture. We know that it comes from God. And that's letting our light so shine before men that they may see our good works and glorify our Father which is in heaven. Jesus will take care of the naysayers. He will take care of everything else. You and I must continue to just be that city that sits on a hill. And I'm really going to find, I hope there's a Bible kit out there, or I'm going to have to make one up with a Google search of a city that sits on a hill that stands out. I just want to be reminded of that personally. So thank you for watching. And remember, if I can Bible journal, so can you. And I hope you are blessed by the video. And remember, if you go to Kelly's shop, Prince Pray and Slay, she was so gracious enough to give 15% off for all of my subscribers. Sherry 15. Thanks. For everyone will be seasoned with fire, and every sacrifice will be seasoned with salt. Salt is good, but if the salt loses its flavor, how will you season it? Have salt in yourselves and have peace with one another. Let your speech always be with grace, seasoned with salt, that you may know how you ought to answer each one.